It's picking up speed, like a snowball turning into, well, an avalanche.
Oh,
And that's what AI feels like right now, doesn't it?
definitely.
And today, we're going to dive deep into one of those fascinating posts of that AI explosion.
Yeah.
Generative AI. Now, you've probably seen those crazy AI-generated art pieces online. Maybe you heard some of the AI-composed music. And generative AI, it's the engine behind all of that.
It really is. It's the force behind some of those, mind-blowing AI pieces. You've probably seen the art, the music popping up, even code being written, We're diving into a December 2024 report today.
Oh, wow.
So consider this your front row seat to the future.
A future that honestly feels like it's already here.
Yeah, it's getting close.
I mean, this stuff is moving so fast. So let's unpack some of the biggest trends in this report.
Okay.
Trends that are, I think it's safe to say, about to reshape, well, everything.
For sure. One of the biggest ones is this kind of fusion, of different types of AI. We're talking about multimodal AI.
Multimodal AI.
Multimodal.
So it's like AI is suddenly waking up and realizing that it can do more than one thing at a time.
Exactly. Remember GPT-4o that came out earlier this year?
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about understanding words anymore. Now this is processing images.
Yeah.
Audio, even responding in different ways depending on what it's seeing, what it's hearing.
Wow.
Imagine an AI that can not only tell you about a recipe, like step by step,
Yeah.
but also show you pictures as it's explaining.
Oh, okay. Now that is what I call a helpful kitchen assistant.
Right.
That would definitely come in handy.
Yeah.
And it's not just recipes either, is it? I mean, businesses are catching on to this too. Right here in Australia, I've seen it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We see it all over,
Right.
For example, Telstra. Telstra is using AI now for customer service. Think about, those chatbots that pop up on websites when you need help.
Oh, yeah.
Think of that, but, way more sophisticated.
So it's not just answering FAQs. It's actually like understanding my problem and coming up with a solution.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a relief. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a wall with those things,
Right, exactly. So the potential's there to make those interactions much smoother, more human-like. Banks are also using AI to analyze data. They can make decisions faster, which could affect, loan approvals, fraud detection, things like that. Okay. But all this automation, I mean, it does make you wonder, what happens to human jobs if AI can do them faster? Maybe even better.
Yeah, for sure. That's a crucial question. Some jobs will change, there's no doubt. But think of it this way. AI can take on those repetitive tasks, the time-consuming ones.
Yeah.
Freeing up humans for roles that, need creativity, problem solving, emotional intelligence.
So less data entry, more big picture thinking.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's like AI is becoming the ultimate assistant, handling the things that we don't really want to do anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of assistants, what about these AI agents that everyone's talking about? Are we all getting our own personal Jarvis, like in Iron Man? Is that what's happening?
I mean, it's not quite that advanced, not yet.
Right.
But it's heading in that direction, I think, it's safe to say. Think of these AI agents as, specialized programs. They work behind the scenes, streamline your life. They can handle, scheduling appointments, booking travel, even managing your finances, all tailored to your specific needs.
That's incredible. But doesn't that also raise some concerns, though, about data privacy and security?
For sure.
I mean, who has access to all of this information about my life?
You're right to be cautious. The more AI integrates into our lives, the more important data security becomes. Companies that are developing these technologies, they need to be transparent about how they handle data, prioritize user privacy.
Absolutely. And, we can't forget about the environmental impact, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all this computing power.
Absolutely.
Training these AI models, that uses a ton of energy, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a valid point. Thankfully, there's a growing emphasis on sustainable AI. Researchers are working on ways to reduce the energy footprint of AI development from, more efficient algorithms to using renewable energy sources for data centers.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right. Now, for something that's just been blowing my mind, AI generating art and music.
Oh, yeah.
I saw this AI-created painting the other day, and honestly, I could not tell that it wasn't made by a human artist.
Yeah.
So Is this the end of creativity as we know it?
Well, I think AI is definitely pushing the boundaries of what we consider creative.
Yeah.
What's fascinating is that it can analyze, massive data sets of art and music, identify patterns and styles that humans might just miss. It's like having access to this whole new dimension of creative inspiration.
So instead of replacing artists, it could actually be a tool to enhance their creativity.
Exactly. Imagine an artist collaborating with an AI to explore new ideas or push their artistic boundaries, further than they ever thought possible.
Okay, the possibilities are starting to feel endless here, but I am curious. If AI can create all of these amazing things, is there anything that it can't do?
Yeah.
The report mentions specialized AI models.
Right.
So does that mean that AI has limits?
It's not so much that AI has limits, it's more that it's just more effective when it's focused on specific tasks.
Okay.
Think of it like a toolbox, You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a light bulb, right?
Yeah.
Specialized AI models, they're designed for things like, natural language processing, image recognition, data analysis. They're the right tool for the job.
So instead of one giant AI that does everything, we're moving towards smaller, more specialized AIs.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense. It's like the difference between like a general practitioner and a specialist.
Yeah, exactly.
You need the right expertise for the right problem.
For sure.
Okay. And that brings us to, I think, a really crucial point. How do we ensure that these powerful tools are used responsibly? What about the ethics of all of this?
Ethics is, arguably the most important conversation that we need to have about AI.
Yeah.
As it becomes more sophisticated, we need to establish clear guidelines for its development, for its use. Companies like Databricks, they're heavily invested in AI infrastructure. They're already taking steps, to address ethical concerns.
So it's not just about the technology itself, but how we use it.
Exactly. It's about ensuring that AI is used for good, not for harm, and that responsibility, it lies with everyone involved, from the developers to the users.
So with AI becoming, this important, this powerful, what does it mean for the average person, someone who's not, a programmer, a data scientist? How is AI going to impact like our everyday lives?
I mean, it's already happening. Think about, those personalized shopping recommendations you get online.
Oh, yeah.
That's AI. It's analyzing your past purchases, your browsing history to suggest products you might like. And it's getting, even more sophisticated with AI-powered shopping assistants that help you create lists, compare prices, find the best deals.
I've seen those, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks, oh, that's helpful. But then another part of me wonders if it's just a clever way for companies to get me to spend more.
That's the thing with AI. It's a powerful tool. It can be used for good and for bad. Being aware of how it's being used is the first step in making, informed choices as a consumer.
So true. And it's not just online shopping either, is it? The report mentioned that AI is even transforming the fashion industry.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
From designing clothes to creating personalized shopping experiences, AI is changing how we think about fashion. Imagine, trying on clothes virtually, getting style recommendations tailored to you, to your body type and preferences, or even, owning digital fashion items. They only exist in the virtual world.
Wow. That is mind-blowing. We've covered so much ground today, from the technical to the philosophical. Any final thoughts as we wrap up this deep dive into AI?
Well, what strikes me the most is the sheer speed of innovation in this field, this report.
Yeah.
This is just a snapshot. This is where AI is right now. Who knows what incredible breakthroughs are just around the corner? The key is to stay curious, stay engaged, because, the future is being shaped right before our eyes.
It's clear AI is no longer science fiction. It's our reality. And as it keeps evolving, well, we'll be right here, diving deep to keep you informed and maybe even a little bit ahead of the curve.
Sounds good.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks.